how slow is a SWIFT transfer system going to be? You know, and how many fees are going to be taken by the issuing bank and by the receiving bank and by the currency conversion and whoever processes the technology. And what crypto does, it actually makes that whole process kind of redundant, right? And all of a sudden you go to, you know, cryptocurrencies, which is immediately liquid, easy to move, accessible to anyone, and you actually realize that cryptocurrencies become the greatest hedge in the world to kind of hard assets. But what it made me also realize is how absolutely antiquated and broken the modern financial system is.
NVIDIA reinvented computing for the first time after 60 years. In fact, Ervin at IBM knows quite well that the computer has largely been the same since the 60s. The IBM System 360 described really quite perfectly the computer that we use today. Central processing units, operating systems, the separation of hardware and software, I/O subsystems, multitasking. All of the words that we use to describe computers today were really invented in 1964, the year after my birth. Well, after all this time, we've reinvented computers again. This is what a processor looks like. It's on the right there. People say it's a GPU. That's one GPU unit, and it's 70 pounds, 60,000 parts, 10,000 watts. In order to manufacture it requires probably a couple of hundred companies in the supply chain. It is so heavy that it requires robotics to do. It's so precise. And just to test a supercomputer requires a supercomputer. And we're going to build NVIDIA's technology, the next generation of that, all here in the United States. Without the president's leadership, his policies, his support, and very importantly, his strong encouragement. And I mean his strong encouragement. Frankly, manufacturing in the United States wouldn't have accelerated to this pace. Manufacturing isn't about low-cost labor anymore. Manufacturing is about technology. And most of the factories that build these systems today are the most advanced factories in the future. And we're going to use artificial intelligence and robotics and omniverse digital twin technology to make it possible for us to create the factories of the future.
Core GDP, and this is, you know, you probably saw some numbers today. And I have to start off by saying that's Biden. That's not Trump, because we came in on January, this is the quarterly numbers, and we came in and I was very against everything that Biden was doing in terms of the economy, destroying our country. And so
going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go, but clearly we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is It's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting at more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets. Now,
it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. We have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten. And more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel. through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we have Bitcoin and crypto making a decent move up. Don't forget we have options tomorrow, and then we know Jerome is in the house next week, and we know they like markets to look good. Now we have the stock market up, which should be tanking, but due to the Fed repo and the Treasury manipulating yields, is keeping the market up. We can clearly see cryptos and stocks being manipulated up, but we know at the beginning of the month, guys, we always start to move up. I do see us moving back slightly and then getting a push in crypto. And don't forget to watch the video I did last night. Visa is going to let AI agents take your credit card and start working for you. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We had yield rates being pushed down, and now they're starting to move up as I'm doing this video. But the Treasury has come out 2 days straight and stated that they're definitely going to be controlling these yield rates. And then also, guys, the only thing we have to do is look at the Fed repo. It went up $100 billion from the previous day to yesterday. And we know that's how they control the long end. And then right now we have the dollar up, and we have Japan pauses on rate hikes. And we know eventually Japan has to make a move, but of course it's going to be controlled right along with the Fed move. And anytime they raise the rates, it sets a rumble through the global economy because they're holding so many dollars. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then we have volume in crypto right now up. We have Tether and USDC. And we have Tether CEO says that they plan to launch a U.S. stablecoin product by the end of 2025 or early 2026, which of course doesn't make a lot of sense. By that time, we'll have stablecoin regulation, and the stablecoins that we already have will be off to the races. Tether is all about the emerging markets, and remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $250 billion yesterday. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And again, almost $100 billion difference. We've seen this repo go down to the 50s and now all the way back up to $250 billion. Of course, is well off that $2.6 trillion, but still, we can clearly see how they manipulate the yields. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution. And these Trump tariffs are a great distraction to bring in this digital economy because we can clearly see how it's going to put pressure on these small businesses and then also the U.S. consumer. And that'll allow blockchain, robots, algorithms, and drones and these digital assets to take over. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we have Tether CEO says in 10 years, every single asset will be on chain. And I'm telling you, in 5 years, every single asset will be on chain. Because we clearly see this is moving fast. Like Joe Biden said when he was in office, we're going to see technology move faster in the next 5 years than we saw in the last 50. Guys, the technology that they have behind that curtain will definitely scare you. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum, spot ETFs are up. And we have Canary Capital has officially filed an S1 for a stake say ETF. And again, guys, we're going to continue on seeing these altcoin ETFs. And now that we have the chair in office, they're going to start rolling in. And also, we have 21 shares filed with the SEC for a spot SUI ETF amid strategic partnership with the Layer 1 network. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. We have Morgan Stanley to offer crypto trading access to E-Trade clients. And guys, we know this is all about fees. And we have Kraken launches crypto derivatives trading for UK professional investors and latest expansion for the firm. And we saw Kraken quiet for a while, and we can clearly see what they're working on. And they're also ready to tokenize the stock market. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we have Visa and Bridge launch stablecoin-backed cards across Latin America. And when it comes to these stablecoins, Latin America has been leading the way, and that was due to inflation. Remember, they cause a problem, wait for the reaction, and run in with a solution. You run into the solution that was put there by design. It is definitely genius, but evil genius. Now we have Ethena partners with Ton to launch TSUSDE on Telegram and integrating with wallets like TonKeeper. And eligible holders can earn a 10% APY boost. And we see a lot of these stablecoins. Stablecoins are the foundation because DeFi is definitely the new banking, but all these stablecoins are definitely not going to make it. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Galaxy Digital plans NASDAQ listing on May 16th. So guys, make sure you're putting that on your calendar. But we're seeing more and more crypto projects, Bitcoin mining, going public. Now we have Sam Altman World Project officially launches in the U.S. It's all about that digital ID. And it's going to scan your face and eyes to give you a world ID. Guys, we know that is definitely biblical. I shouldn't have to say any more. Now we have Solana Policy Institute and Orca and Superstate propose a SEC-backed framework to bring Wall Street stocks to the blockchain. And we know they're all going to be tokenized and put on blockchain. We heard it from Larry Fink several times. We know the bank man with FTX was already tokenized in stocks. And we had Binance in 2021, tokenized stocks and then halted, came back in 2023, tokenized Apple, Tesla, Microsoft, and then again backed away. So we know the technology is there. It's already been done and tested. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have JP Morgan's blockchain unit expands into MENA, and that's the Middle East and North Africa. 8 major bank deals using JP Morgan's blockchain for cross-border payments, treasury functions, and transaction efficiency. And again, these big banks and big corporations have been funding crypto from the beginning. And blockchain makes things cheaper, faster, and then also give them the all-seeing eye, where they'll know you better than you know yourself. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate. Not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the fourth industrial revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.